This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello and welcome. I'm Frau Namak with the news. Sierra Leone's President Julius Maada Bio, who currently serves as the chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, held a productive meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria. The discussion focused on regional security and the pivotal role of ECOWAS in promoting peace, stability, and economic development across West Africa. Both leaders emphasized the importance of continued collaboration to address security challenges and strengthen regional integration. ECOWAS, established in 1975, is a regional political and economic union of 15 West African countries. The bloc plays a critical role in conflict prevention, peacekeeping, and fostering economic growth and integration in the region. As ECOWAS chairperson, President Bio is leading efforts to coordinate member states on issues ranging from security and humanitarian crises to trade and infrastructure development. Ghana has presented Ghanaian 10 million cedis in humanitarian aid to assist communities affected by conflicts and natural disaster in Jamaica, Cuba, and Sudan. The donation includes rice, sugar, medication, mattresses, water tanks, clothing, and other essential items. Aid distribution will see 50% go to Jamaica, 30% in Cuba, and 20% to Sudan. Speaking at the presentation in Accra, President John Dramani Mahama highlighted the growing threat of extreme weather events linked to climate change, citing Hurricane Melissa, which struck the Caribbean in October as a Category 5 storm. He emphasized that the importance of timely humanitarian assistance to protect vulnerable populations. Ghana's donation continues the country's tradition of providing support to nations in crisis, reflecting its commitment to international solidarity and regional cooperation. The Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Ronald Lamola, has congratulated CABC correspondent Sherwin Bryce Please and videographer Aaron Berbick for winning the Gold Ricardo Ortega Memorial Prize for outstanding coverage of the United Nations. The award recognizes their interview with UN Under-Secretary General Tom Fletcher ahead of the United Nations General Assembly, focusing on crisis in Gaza, Haiti, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Bryce Please said the recognition validates the CABC's commitment to delivering accurate and insightful reporting on global affairs. The duo will be honored at the 29th UNCA Gala on 12 December 2025 at UN headquarters in New York, with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres as guest of honor.
This is Africa, the cradle of humanity, the frontier of the future, a land of visionaries, creators, and pioneers, a continent of unstoppable energy where innovation meets tradition, where voices rise, loud and fearless.
I am an African.
This is the heartbeat of a billion people, diverse, bold, united by a single purpose to tell our own stories in our own way. No borders, no barriers, no filters. A new era of African storytelling is here. From every corner of the continent, from the bustling cities to the quiet villages, we tell Africa's story by Africans for the world. This is the land of a rising Africa, where Africa speaks and the world listens. This is why today we bring you POA, Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Abuja is set to come alive as a vibrant hub of culture and creativity with the upcoming Made Fest 2025, a 4-day festival celebrating Nigeria and African artistry. Festival director Malcolm Osehu described MadeFest as more than just an event, it's a movement. We're creating a space where creativity thrives, community connects, and culture is celebrated, he said. This year's edition, themed Fusion of Eras, promises to evoke nostalgia while embracing the resilient spirit and beauty of Nigeria. Endorsed by the Federal Minister of Women Affairs, Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy and Youth Development, MadeFest will showcase music, visual arts, fashion, food and performance. Highlights include a music competition to discover Africa's next rising star, live performances by top and emerging artists, cultural exhibitions of indigenous arts and crafts, food and fashion fairs, and workshops designed to inspire young innovators. The festival will also feature family-friendly zones, creative hubs for children, and MadeFest after hours. An electrifying nighttime experience of DJ sets, cultural fusion parties, and live performances hosted by Shield Empire in partnership with strategic collaborators of MadeFest 2025 is expected to draw thousands of visitors from across Nigeria and beyond, celebrating the continent's rich cultural diversity while promoting unity, creativity, and sustainable development through the arts. Ghana's creative audio scene is emerging as a vibrant frontier for storytelling, creators and advertisers. Podcasts, dramatized audio stories, and on-demand contents are capturing the attention of tech-savvy urban listeners, particularly those aged 25 to 34, offering a low-cost, high-impact medium for narrative storytelling. The country's music, radio, and podcast market is projected to reach $26.7 million in 2025 and grow to $36 million by 2030, with audio drama representing a fast-growing segment. Recent investment, including the Bureau of Ghana Language and News Studio, are enhancing production capacity for local languages, while digital platforms like Spotify highlight a surge in Ghanaian podcasts. Despite challenges such as a limited audience measurement and cautious advertisers, the intimacy, portability, and cultural relevance of audio drama make it a promising tool for Ghana's creative economy. For producers, media houses, and advertisers, now is the moment to transform storytelling into a thriving, innovative, and globally resonant industry. Now to business news. Chinese manufacturing company Bowie announced on Friday plans to establish one of their manufacturing bases in Nador, Morocco. The company is headquartered in Zhang, China, and operates in sites across China, Germany, Canada, and Vietnam. Its plant in Morocco symbolizes a significant expansion beyond the company's Asian and European markets. Bowie manufactures alloy materials, copper, brass, bronze, and high-performance copper alloys that are used in electronics, automotive, and industrial applications. By setting up the unit in Nador, the company plans to invest $150 million into the production base. The base will produce 30,000 tons a year and will span over 188,000 meters squares. It will be run by Bowie's Moroccan subsidiary, Bowie Alloy New Material. Construction of the plant is expected to start October 2026 and to be completed in 2029. The company serves primarily American and European markets, and its new Moroccan base is expected to make delivery more efficient and secure global supply chains. Now to sport news. World champion South Africa staged a thrilling comeback to beat France 32-17, overcoming both a halftime deficit and a red card. France led 14-13 at the break thanks to the two tries from right winger Damien Penaud, who also became France's all-time leading try scorer with 39. Springbok lock Lude de Jager received a red card for a dangerous challenge on French fullback Thomas Ramos, leaving South Africa a player down for much of the second half. Despite this, the Springbok capitalized on French indiscipline with scrum half Kobus Renak breaking from midfield and Andre Esterhuizen scoring from a rolling maul, Replacement scrum half Grant Williams added a converted try to seal the victory. Captain Siya Kolisi celebrated his 100th Test match but came off a half-time supporting his teammate from the sidelines as South Africa's resilience shone through. The victory marks another dominant performance for South Africa against France, echoing their 2023 World Cup triumph over the hosts and reinforcing the Springboks' status as one of the world's top rugby sides. FIBA Africa President Annibal Manabe has announced plans to launch a Women's African Basketball Championship League, the continent's first elite competition for women, inspired by the NBA-backed Basketball Africa League, aimed at professionalizing and elevating women's basketball. The initiative seeks to create new opportunities for African female athletes while boosting visibility, investment, and cross-border competition. Manabe said the project marks a turning point for the sport, calling it a chance to give women's basketball the recognition it deserves. Analysts hailed the move as a game-changer for gender equity and sports development in Africa. Next, let's take a look at the latest weather forecast. That's it for now, and thank you for tuning in. Stay with us for more news and updates. Goodbye.